Hello, my friends, and welcome back. It is still Monday, March 13th, 2023. I'm the Drunk Poker. Tis beer time. It is 9 o'clock-ish at night. The Leafs are blowing another game to the Buffalo Sabres, so I'm going to have a beer. So we just had those 2 beers today, and that was it, just kind of chilling out and watching the game. And I thought, well, I'm going to have another one because Leaf fan, I'm going to need something. Maybe they'll come back. I don't know. From our stop at Wishbone Brewing Company comes a 6.5% carried away hazy IPA. I do not believe last time we were there, which is 2 years ago, that they had any to-go beers. I think they had sold out. Remember last year we were 2 years ago, sorry, when it was okay. Some of the beers were not great. We're like, okay, well, so this week we wanted to go back because I said, let's go back and we've done this with a couple of breweries. Let's go back and see what's happened in 2 years. Like, have they gotten better? So we got there yesterday. It's our third stop, and great atmosphere. The servers were fantastic. Because it has it's like a little bar type thing. We had a pretzel. It was very good pretzel, and knowledgeable about their beers, talking about other breweries, talking about the trips they've taken around Ontario to go to beer. So I was impressed. I was impressed with my flight. They have a lager called Roadhouse. So of course I got that. We'll talk about that another time. Right now I wanted an IPA. So because what's weird is not having your regular go-to IPAs for 4 days is strange, right? So I did like this one when we got our flight. It was good. It was like really good. It was tasty. It hit all the marks. So I thought let's get after that. So let's get into this. Cheers to Wishbone Hazy IPA. I won an award at the Ontario Brewing Awards, I believe. So, again, I know some people don't like awards. I'm like, anything that helps market your beer better, it's a good thing for you. So cheers. So I believe this is Citric Galaxy in Columbus, which is an interesting mix of hops. Definitely getting some pineapple, grapefruit, orange pithiness. It does have a bit of like a spicy resinous pine in it too. It's soft-bodied, obviously. A little more bitter than you would expect, and I think that's kind of a nice surprise because you come into this like juicy, tropical, creamy front, and then there's this kind of bitterness at the back, and the spice lingers, and then it's more citrus pith, like pineapple, a little bit of peach in there. It's very good. It's a very nice hazy IPA if you like hazy IPAs. And they had a seltzer on the menu. They had a bunch of different styles of beer, including a porter, a stout, I believe. They had a coffee lager, which was stunning. I picked up a can of that too. It's an interesting beer. No, sorry, the coffee one wasn't. They had the coffee porter. Coffee porter? No, coffee stout. They had in the cans. They did not have the coffee lager in the cans because that was really good. It was really well done. Small batch beers, so they have their regular beers. It's a neat little brewery. These are little towns, right? Waterford, I believe it is in, and they can support that town, and that town can support them. And with the tourists coming through when the summer hits, and that maybe not so much in the winter. But these are things we're going out and seeing, and it was nice to spend some time in there because in the old days we would rush in, get beers, and rush out. But by getting to sit there and talk to the staff and watch their enthusiasm for their beer and their enthusiasm for what they were doing, it was very nice to see, and it actually helps to make the experience even better. Good staff, good people working at the brewery make everybody's visit better. The way they interact with the customers, the way they interact with everybody who's there makes a difference. It can make a difference between a great visit and an okay visit and a return visit. Right? You're more likely to go back to a place where you felt welcomed and where you felt like your questions would be answered, like they were some recommendations. They brought us over a couple samples. It was nice, right? So happy to have gone back. Glad we went back to experience it again. Certainly worth it. There's a trio of breweries we hit there within 10 minutes of each other, right? You can do Muse, you can do Flux, and you can do Wishbone, all within 10-15 minutes. And that's a pretty good thing in my books, especially if you're out in that area. So cheers, my friends. Enjoy your evening. I'm going to go try and enjoy mine. Maybe put on something other than the Leaf game. Cheers. It breaks my heart so much. I keep going back because I'm true blue. And this is truly a good beer.